Hey, good morning and welcome to MagHub Monday. Today we're going to be talking about how to automate your call lists. I'm in Jacksonville, Florida with Money Pages right now, and this is their studio. Not bad. All right, gang, let's go. Okay, here we go. So I'm on my dashboard, and the way that this starts is in the call list section, but I'm going to go there second. The primary way that we automate lists inside of MagHub is through a saved search, and then it's called a dynamic search filter when you go to the call list section. So we're going to start with the saved search. So if I want to create a call list for maybe restaurants, okay, great. And when I add a new company to the system that I tag as a restaurant, I want it to show up on my call list. Or if I remove a company from the system that doesn't fit the search criteria, I want it to be removed from that call list. So when I do a contact search here, search for contacts, show advanced. What I'm going to do is I'm not going to put any other filters in here except for category. This is going to be company category. So when I click on and I search for restaurant, I'm creating a category saved search. So when I hit search, it's going to return all of the contacts for a company. Now you can, if you want to, and I have folks do this, so you don't have, look at this first one. I've got Gus and Mike and Alberta all showing up for Lily and August. If I want to only show one contact per company, I can uncheck this all contacts box. This is a nice little trick. So when I hit save or search again, it only pulls in the primary contact for that company. So we've got only one now from Lily and August. This is nice because what it will do is it will not have 4 or 5 calls for the same company. So this is probably what I would recommend you do when you're starting your prospecting. It's just one person per company, just to keep it simple. But of course, hey, if you add contacts to that list, great. You can also do things like search for contacts that don't have any sales. So I'm not going to do this in my search, but this is another great way to find only prospects. Or if you want to find customers in your restaurant category, hit yes. So I'm going to leave that blank. So from these results, I've got 12 entries. Out of those 12, I want to create a call list based off of these, but I don't want to show it. I don't want to just create a call list and then leave it. So what I'm going to do is hit save this search. And I'm going to say, oops, and I don't know how to spell apparently. Hit save. And here we go. So I saved this search. Now, what does that mean? So anytime I add a contact or a company to the restaurant category that, doesn't matter whether they have sales or not. But what that's going to do is it's automatically going to show them on this list. When I need to come and pull this list and I'm curious about who's on my restaurant list, I can click view save searches and then I can click restaurant list and it will populate all of the data, all the filters, so I can see my list. This is really helpful when you have a lot of filters that you're applying to a data set. So you can save that list. You can also share it. So if I wanted to share this with one of my reps and I created a list for them, I can send it to them. Hey, so-and-so, here's your renewal list, right? Easy way to do that. Hit share. Then they get it on their MagHub instance. Okay, so I've created the save search. That's great. In the call list section now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, if I haven't done so already, create a call list. But I already did that in prep for this. So all you have to do for that is just click add new call list and you're good to go. But I already did Nick's Prospect Restaurants. Okay, great. Now there aren't any contacts on this list. So what I'm going to do is edit this and I'm going to add a dynamic search filter. And this is going to be pulled from my saved searches. So when I go in here and I say, here's my restaurant list, hit save. It usually takes about probably 15 minutes or so to update. But once it does, it will show that we have, I think it was 12 or 14 contacts on this list. So I'm going to turn this off so you don't have to wait for a few minutes, and then I'll circle back and I'll show you where we're at. Okay, and we're back. So I'm going to refresh the screen and you'll see here that we've got now 12 contacts on my automated list. So again, as this updates in the saved search settings, this will automatically update this call list because now they're tied together because I use that dynamic search filter. All right, so one list to one saved search. That's how the ratio goes. And it looks like it updates every 30 minutes. So that's when the job runs to update this. So just to give you an idea, updates every 30 minutes, one list, one dynamic search. This is how you automate the process for your team so that when you show up every morning or whenever you're doing your calling in your call queue, you can select your restaurants list or whatever list you'd like, and you have your contacts all ready for you to call. Okay, have a great Monday. Talk to you next week.